The public address announcer Mike Carlucci. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Aaron Judge has in store.
Tuesday night baseball from Guaranteed Rate Field in Chicago. It's the home opener of this new season between the New York Yankees and the Chicago White Sox. White Sox. Baseball is next.
Second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
DJ LeMahieu is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And Harold, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Game time temperature tonight 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And this is a fair ball as it'll make its way toward the 335 sign.
He just scorched that ball up the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Here's Cameron Maybin now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. The 1-0 delivery. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Jimenez is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. HR, how do they go about completing the sweep on the road?
Matt, this is a team after my heart. They lead the league in stolen bases. Look out. They're going to come at you running. They're going to run to first if they walk. They're going to steal second if it's sitting out there. They just run. I'm excited to watch them play.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Jimenez is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Now at the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. Certainly had it working for him at the plate this season. The average is up over 350 entering play. First pitch of the at-bat. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Hey, not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Hot shot on the ground to short. Anderson scoops it up. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired.
All right, here's how the Yanks line up defensively. Brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking at Aaron Hicks. Now, yes, he can go get the ball with the best of them. I've watched him make great plays over his head, ranging to the right or the left. But, man, can he throw. And he threw a ball a few years back. That was one of the best throws I've ever seen. And that there put him on the map.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, Harold, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, they've won the first 2 games, Matt, here on the road. And that's impressive anytime you do that. Now they're looking for the sweep. In this place, that's pretty good.
A swinging bunt to the mound. And he's retired here, 1 away. A moment here from the south side to take a look at the Pale Hose starting lineup in this one. HR, how do they go about ending the losing streak they're mired in?
Man, I think the key here is their game plan at the plate. They have to be selective. They have to understand who's on the mound and when he's going to get wild and when he's going to give you something to hit. And when be ready and jumping when he brings it over the plate.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. Up with it, Sanchez, and he makes the throw to first. May is retired, 2 down now.
Batting third.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, Matt, I mean, to me, Washington's thought about as a pitcher's umpire. I mean, it's hard for me as a hitter to hit a ball down your knees. He loves to call the low zone, maybe even below the hollow of the knee. That's tough to hit. Pitchers love it, though.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Down in order go the White Sox, and this is still a nothing. Edwin Encarnacion now. The average just a few ticks shy of 300 for the season, so perhaps a hit or 2 in this one could put him up over the top. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Now the pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. 1-1. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. Hit sharply toward the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. On the season, he's hitting just over 290 coming into action here. Here's the first pitch to him. High pop-up. Anderson settles under it near second. 1 down. Digging in now, Torres, hitting right at the 1-for-4 pace with a .250 batting average for the season. First pitch on its way. Favorable call in there for a strike.
That's a nice spot down below the knees, but that's a low call.
The 0-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He'll go to the bag for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. This is line to left, but coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Yankees. And in the outfield, Giancarlo Stanton. You know, we get so enamored with his home runs. And yes, they're pretty because he can hit some long ones. But I think because he hits so many long home runs, we forget about how good defender he is. He's got a cannon for an arm. Talk about throwing a frozen rope. He can throw it with the best of them. Now, that was a good pitch to lay off. When it starts on the outside half of the plate, that slider right there, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate.
Now a flare out to left center. Story onto the grass. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Ready now, James McCann. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Bounce to first. Taken in by Encarnacion. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. We'll move to the third with no score.
Leading off for the Yankees, shortstop.
Into the windup and the pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it, 1 gone.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
In now, Aaron Hicks. As he loops under the ball and pops it up. Jimenez on the move. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He singled to open up the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner, but that's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1-2. So striding forward now, Jimenez. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it.
You know what? That ball's right down the middle. I think he was taking first pitch, just really trying to measure it.
No problem here. 1 away.
Batting 8.
Settling in now, Wellington Castillo. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Hit hard towards center. And the White Sox have their first hit of the game.
Hey, look, he may be hitting at the bottom of the order, but you put him in another lineup, he's at the top. This lineup is loaded. Don't overlook him.
Carlos Sanchez.
Digging in, Carlos Sanchez. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. And he lays off there, 1-0.
That was a good take right there. Look, double play situation, and this guy's got a nasty split that makes you hit the ground ball. You're probably going to see it. That was a nice job of taking that pitch.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Has a look, now the pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting. Left fielder.
Ready for another chance? Leury Garcia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Tanaka pauses. Here's the first pitch. In the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Behind on the swing that time, and it's 2-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. A man left for the... Striding in once again, Cameron Maybin. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Cameron Maybin.
First offering on its way. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Digging in to try it again. Aaron Judge comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he bangs it into center field for a base hit.
Well, that first pitch single right there, something we haven't seen much this game. Maybe they'll be more aggressive now, jumping first pitch instead of finding themselves in a hole. A lot of the at-bats we've seen in this game so far.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He swings and grounds it to short. Bare-handed for 1. On to first, and it's another double play. They're second in. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jacob May. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka.
Number 32.
That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Grounded to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 7.
Digging in for his second at bat, Tim Anderson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ripped down the line. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
You talk about a free swinger. First pitch, and he hits a ball that's down and away and gets a base hit. Man, that's not what I'm looking for first pitch, but I got to tip my cap to him. He executed it.
Into the box, Yoan Moncada. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Here's a look over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. And another throw over, and they got him.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing who you've got at the plate. This guy can put one over the fence no problem, so that wasn't very smart baseball.
The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Tanaka gets the sign. Here's the 0-2. And he misses there. 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now another 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Good guys held in check here. Through 4, still tied, nothing. In now, Edwin Encarnacion. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Encarnacion.
Back up the middle. Oh, he does get to it to knock it down. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit in the air out to right. Jimenez is in pursuit, and that's the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Torres. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Garcia is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. So the Yanks go 1-2. Now batting, Jose Abreu. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Jose Abreu.
Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. 0-1 pitch on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. And he's retired, 1 away.
Up next for the White Sox, catcher.
Now in the box, James McCann. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
Well, that'll get your head shaken at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Split-fingered pitch that's by him for strike 2.
Boy, that was filthy right there. That was a great indicator of how well he's throwing the ball. He's going nice in the game, but that pitch was filthy.
He'll try again, 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 31.
Striding into the box, Jimenez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Down in order go the White Sox. 6th inning coming up. Striding in once again, Trevor Story. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Jimenez looks up. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a ball well struck for the right field corner. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he drives a liner to right center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Well, I love it when guys are aggressive with the runner in scoring position. First pitch, he jumps all over it to drive in the run.
Designated hitter, Cameron Maybin.
Here's Cameron Maybin now. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. Here's big Aaron Judge. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored. Looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now Stanton swings and sends a ground ball to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs. Ready for another chance. Wellington Castillo. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Well, he hit that fastball right by the first baseman. Nice effort, but that ball's just hit way too hard.
Carlos Sanchez.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Carlos Sanchez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Low with the splitter. Ball 1. Here it comes. 1-0. Takes a knee-high fastball.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
1-2. Here it comes. On the ground up the middle. To second for 1. On to Encarnacion, and they get them both. A double play.
Up next for Chicago, left fielder Leury
digging in to try it again.
Garcia.
Leury Garcia. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1. Tanaka's ready. 1-1 pitch on its way to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here for the White Sox. They trail it here 2-0. Back here on the south side of Chicago. Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Rob Scahill is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Edwin Encarnacion is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Jimenez. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher.
Ready once again, Gary Sanchez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2. Grounded back up the middle. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Torres 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First offering on its way. Hit to 3rd. Moncada gloves it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go. The digging in once again, Jacob May. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Digging in and looking for more, Tim Anderson. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ball 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
And a strike to even the count. 1 and 1.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going.
And that misses. 2 and 1. 2-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3 and 1 now. Into his motion. Here comes the 3 and 1. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
1-0 count. Here it is. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Throw over to the bag. Runner back standing. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, that's a perfect example of taking a ball inside out. You know, you hear that terminology, stay inside the ball. Right there, he took a ball inside and shot it the other way for the base hit.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first. And that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
The catcher, number 34.
Ready for another shot now, James McCann, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hit to short. Throw on to first, and the White Sox come up with nothing as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and Tim Dillard has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Tim Dillard.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. The windup and the 0-1. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that is a foul ball. Just missing extra bases deep in the corner. Another 0-2 coming. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Aaron Hicks. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Ball 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. This ball sliced the opposite way, but it'll get into the seats deep in left and foul. Here comes the 1-2 to Hicks. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. Swing, and he popped him up. Over in foul territory back behind third. Moncada is over now, and he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, DJ LeMahieu is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
It looked like he was trying to go the opposite way on that pitch. Good job of laying off that check swing, seeing it wasn't something he wanted to really drive the other way.
Line to the right side, but a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll. The Yanks go 1-2-3, but they're on top 2-0. So striding forward now, Jimenez. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
Well, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get into chase right there, making him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away, but he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Splitter taken here, 2-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. LeMahieu's got it, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Striding into the box, Wellington Castillo. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Too high, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this will be fouled away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
Into the box now, Carlos Sanchez. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul. 2-1. Tanaka's ready. Here it is on 2-1. Little chopper back to the mound. Oh, and he can't come up with it. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3, go. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show. Great to have you with us from Chicago as the 9th is set to get underway. Kelvin Herrera enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Luke hitting for New York
will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Line towards center field. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder Aaron.
Striding in, Aaron Judge. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Action in the White Sox bullpen now as they have a left-hander getting loose. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a line drive. But this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. Ready on 1 and 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. Fly ball out to right field. Jimenez back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. So stepping in, Giancarlo Stanton. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're 2-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Leury Garcia. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The center fielder number
digging
32.
In, Jacob May. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Aroldis Chapman comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save.
Aroldis Chapman.
First pitch on its way. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
The batter number 7.
So striding in, Tim Anderson. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And he takes ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Story scoops it up. Crow on to first, and the Yankees have come in here and finished off a 3-game sweep as this one is over.
Well, this season didn't go the way they wanted it to go, that's for sure. But at least they ended on a win. I'm sure there'll be a lot of adjustments between now and spring training. So we'll just have to wait and see what these guys